Tavleen Singh, you heard Jairam Ramesh, they're saying, admitting there's no magic wand for the Congress, but insisting that this yatra is not about the relaunch of Rahul Gandhi. As someone who's been a critic of the dynastic streak in the Congress, do you really believe Jairam Ramesh when he says it's not about relaunching Rahul Gandhi?
No, I don't believe him. I think he knows just as well as every other person in the Congress party that they have done nothing to move away from the dynastic nature of the Congress party, which has become Narendra Modi's biggest weapon against it. Now, they've been in opposition for 8 years, and in the past 3 years, he has over and over again talked about Parivarvad as being his, his kind of Brahmastra for the next election. And they have done nothing to do that. When you put Rahul Gandhi at the head of this yatra, what are you saying? That he's going to take sannyas, that he's leaving politics and is now going to be walking around the country like Vinoba Bhave or something? I mean, Jairam Ramesh himself was unable to answer your questions, Rajdeep. You saw that. Because they really don't know why they're doing this and what it should achieve. And by the way, I just want to make clear that I am against dynastic politics, which is a fact. But I am also very keen on an opposition party or an opposition front coming together by 2024. So I'm not against the Congress party. I'm very eager for it to revive.
But there will be those, Tavleen Singh, who will say that, Rahul Gandhi is in a situation of damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. For the longest time, people have said, look, Rahul Gandhi, it's not enough for you to be on Twitter and take on Mr. Modi, hit the street. Now Rahul Gandhi hits the street. What do we say? Rahul Gandhi is a non-serious politician. Can he really sustain himself over these 5 months? Can he really revive the Congress? I mean, what is Rahul Gandhi supposed to do?
Well, he's supposed to try and revive his party. Because if he revives himself by going on this yatra and draws attention to himself, it doesn't take away from the fact that the Congress party, which had a formidable organization right up to 2014, has lost that because there has been, I'm not trying to promote my book when I say this, there has been a darbar in Delhi which has reduced, which has shrunk the Congress party from being a political party to a family business.
But that happened well before, with due regard, that happened well before 2014. I mean, are we saying in a way that what you're seeing even in this yatra is the Darbari culture all over again?
Well, they can't have a Darbar when they're walking across India, but the fact is that in the past, they've lost 2 general elections, and we have not seen them really seriously examine why. They have these little committees, etc., who produce reports to which they've paid no attention. But where has there been an attempt for, for people to fan out across the country, for the Congress workers to revive the Seva Dal, for instance, to go to the panchayats and, find people there who will support them? There are plenty of Indians who do not support the ideology of the BJP, who are looking for an alternative, right all the way down to the grassroots. But they don't find that the Congress party has done enough to do that. And I think the Padyatra is just going to be a distraction from the real work that the party has to do.